Hi, it's XJ9 guys, back again, and yeah, sorry about the delay because I did comment on this before, but I just never popped in my head. Oh, this is the patch notes. So oh well. Anyway, this patch notes is very short, so this is gonna be a very short video. So what has happened is Mordekaiser got reworked, and he's broken right now. So go play him. His most broken part of his kit. Are you laughing? Oh, the most broken part of his kit is his passive with the AoE percentage max health true damage. Probably absolutely broken with Conquer since AoE is you get the full heal instead of having a 33% reduction. So yeah, go abuse that because he's probably gonna be broken for the next like 2 or 3 months. Ryze got reworked. I'll be honest, guys. I fucking hate Ryze, and I believe really all he did was like pretty much gut him. So don't fucking play Ryze. That's all you gotta know about him. Okay. Like they just got rid of his root unless you actually empower it and then lose damage. So just don't play Ryze, guys. This is champions. I don't like him. Okay, Sylas got changed. In general, they want to make him because the upcoming AP rework with bruiser items like with Diana and stuff. I think this is in preparation of it. They're getting since damage is the whole damage meta. They're trying to make it so he has to deal damage over time instead of just dying instantly in a big burst because he was designed as a AP bruiser, not a instant one shot burst. So now you can cast like because his passive got changed, so instead of having only one charge, it can hold 2 charges, and that means that you can do like 2 abilities and then use a basic attack to proc the passive instead of having to weave all your attacks just to burst them down. So now you have a bit more choice in when to attack and instead of being punished. Uh, Base damage went up, which again sort of incentivizing that build more tanky items, like not just a death cap. 70% less damage to minions. This is because he has insane wave clear. Not sure how much that's going to impact it, but probably quite a bit. So we're gonna see how that goes. Uh, Q. What happened with his Q, guys? It went up in base damage, went lower in ability power. Again, just trying to incentivize that bruiser playstyle they want on him. And detonation AoE is got lowered, just probably to make it harder to use on minions. W got buffed again. This W is probably the most unfun part of his whole kit is heal, and they're buffing it simply because, well, if he is going to stay in a fight, he sort of needs it. So yeah, if they do nerf his other damages, it is okay. They give it a slightly better AP ratio and 10 more damage per rank. Uh, his E change is very good because it pretty much punishes you if you're bad because a lot of champions play themselves. Now you have your dash doesn't give you your shield anymore. You have to actually land the chain because if you ever watch like any of the pro tournaments, you'd see the Sylas just randomly jump in the lane and then throw his chain out so it goes on cooldown faster because they're just abusing the shield part of the ability and not actually using it for the to actually make distance or anything. So this sort of encourages you to be aggressive with it instead of having to sit back and lane and farm and be like the safest wave clear ever with an amazing mid and late game. Uh, to they did also nerf the cooldown, so again, you have to like be decisive with it instead of just spamming it because people were maxing E second most of the time. W second might be potentially good, simply because of the cooldown nerf. Although the E cooldown is arguably better because I believe the W has a flat cooldown, and I believe they didn't change the value of the shield. I'm not sure if they did, but I mean, there you go, guys. Yuumi again. I think it's funny that people said she was gonna be garbage. I said she was good, and she didn't need any buffs, and they buffed her, and now they're slightly nerfing her. Probably gonna nerf her more once more people play her and just get more frustrated off her. I'll be honest, a lot of people exaggerate like Yumi's abilities, as in they have to realize that when Yuumi casts her Q and stuff, like you can literally like if you're in the minion wave, she's gonna try aiming behind you, but you can literally like go all in on her. So if you have like a Thresh, a Nautilus, some type of support like that, you can just punish her and probably kill the AD carry, or make them have to flash or something. And also, you have to dodge it in a weird way. You have to like walk around in circles behind it. It's really interesting. You sort of have to understand. You have to like understand how the ability is used to understand how to dodge it, because it is an avoidable ability. His or her mana fun is lower on earlier levels. That's very slight. I don't think she really has any mana problems in general, even if people don't even use her passive. Honestly, they nerfed her AP ratio on her shield because a lot of them build Magi's and stuff, and her shield's just probably becoming a bit ridiculous. Bug fix. That's whatever. So now, if you kill, what is this? Enemies now gain an assist. Oh, wait. My fucking mouse sucks. Enemies now gain assist on Yuumi when damaging the ally Yuumi is attached to. So now it means that if your ally is like dead and then Yuumi gets away, she can't just suicide and get executed. The kill will go to you very likely unless enough time passed. And her W got buffed to actually help. It's actually a big buff to the early game since it actually does give a flat amount of AD or AP. They just nerfed the percentage slightly. Really, that only affects late game more than early game or even mid game. It just because of like Evelyn and Vigar, just high AP champions, just leading to a very unfun situations. And Yuumi can be interrupted during dashes. That's good because people are really abusing it in high level play with just dashing to someone to absorb a stun or like a thresh hook or something like that. Um, so that's a bug fix. Spectator things. Aatrox. This is a change that should have. I don't know why her. What's it with me calling people like opposite genders? I'm just saying her for Aatrox. So, um, Aatrox, his R is not only self healing. I honestly thought it was like that to begin with, until like a day into the patch, we were like, Aatrox is broken because of all the healing, and yeah, that shouldn't have been like that to begin with. I'll be honest. I think that's like really the only nerf he needed. The passive nerf is whatever to me, simply because with jungle he already has so much sustain, and the damage that you get from it isn't even that much, honestly now, and he can refresh it really easy since he's always attacking. But it is a nerf to its early game. I'm fine with nerfs, especially if they buff the late game. So because now it goes on to 12 seconds from 15, so that really helps his late game dueling. So I think this is a really fair nerf, especially for like lane, because now in lane you can't just there's moments of weakness for Aatrox instead of just having nothing to do because he just gets it up too fast. Uh, Ash got a buff. I think it's funny the reason they said, because they say Ash could use more power, so we're specifically buffing the ability that she uses to keep enemies at bay. I think it's funny they say that because Ash gets picked and banned quite a bit in pro play as far as I see. So that's, I mean, honestly, this tells me that there's a skin coming for Ash. So like, guys, be yeah, have it's there's gonna be there's the skin balance team actually has ways in on these buffs. Like, so all that happens, it was a second cooldown off all ranks. That's actually quite substantial, especially because a lot of Ashes don't even build Essence Reaver anymore. So it's probably because of that. Kaylin got a 2 AD, so that's actually really nice. This helps CSing, so the 2 AD can actually mean a lot, especially for lower skill level players. And oh, look, Kaylin got a skin, guys. So I don't think it's a coincidence. It's never really a coincidence. Aurelia got nerfed. Probably needs more because she's bullshit with Conqueror. The stun, you can't use it as much. The stun was way too low of a cooldown before, and the range got lowered. So now it's not like you're automatically dead when Aurelia goes in. You can actually run away a bit and get out of range. Karma got buffs. Karma's I played her like once in an ARAM, so I mean I like Karma simply because I like move speed and they buff the move speed by a lot. So the Q, the slow with all abilities, like the empowered and non-empowered, is 35% from 25%. Costs, cheaper mana costs, and the move speed duration from her E is now 2.5 seconds from 1.5. So that's actually insane. So you might see a lot more Karma mid and support, or even Karma top lane now. Um. Oh yeah, Lulu got a slight buff with her shield, 10 more shield per level, lower mana as you rank it up, 5 per rank less mana compared to now and or before. And it's just a bunch of clarity. Visual clarities actually can lead to a buff or a nerf on champion depending. Like for example, when Jax got that E change, I honestly didn't even know that Jax's stun was that big. So that's pretty funny. No one cares about Master Yi, guys. Nautilus got nerfed. Yeah, he's actually a bit ridiculous. As in, the only thing I don't like about Nautilus is his early game invade because like he's ridiculous with invades. So nerfing his hook is quite nice. Uh, and also, I'm not sure if they max that. I honestly don't really know, but it's a nerf regardless for his early game. Zac was re-released with bugs, so if you played him, that was not how old Zac was at all. They also rebuffed his W because they nerfed his W when they did the rework, and now I think it's pretty much the same damage he had back in the day in like season 3. His R actually works properly how it used to with the knockback distance, and you actually get blobs for hitting more people now. And because before it was like really inconsistent and buggy, like sometimes you wouldn't get one, sometimes you would. And corruption potion got nerfed. I agree with this because laners just had always were just full HP because everyone was kept on buying this item using TP going back to lane, full HP, even the take harass while CSing, and it was just really good damage too when you did fight with it. And now it's a 15 to 30 damage depending on level over 3 seconds. It's only 15. So I like that because this item shouldn't be an item that you buy and it's actually okay to hold on to because it deals more damage as the game goes on. It should only be bought as a sustain option. ARAM changes, who really cares, honestly, guys? If you want some ARAM changes, updates, like, maybe you want some ARAM ranked games, uh, comment. Amumu. Yeah, Amumu got visually updated. That's nice. It's clarity. Trinimeter visual update probably nerfs him a bit because now you can clearly see when his R is runs out. So that's good. Who cares about Fizz, honestly? And Jin is now decent against Severe because now if you shoot your Q as Severe or it bounces on Severe, it will not be consumed by Severe Spell Shield. Headhunter's Nilly's Q is got slightly nerfed as a pay to win skin and has been adjusted only for colorblind though. And yeah, I mean that's really it, guys. Bye.